Okay.
It's beautiful. Sorry, I had to slide my muff on there, guys.
Do that privately.
Listen, this is an exciting Tuesday. College basketball might actually be relevant. I'm excited. My team, the Michigan Wolverines, are on to the Sweet 16. They're going to beat Oregon.
Did you say my team?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, my God.
Go Blue.
Oh, you've gone nuts, man.
Go Blue.
You okay?
Woo!
I told you folks he was a little bit giddy about Michigan Wolverines. No one wanted to believe me.
Hail. Excited.
You wearing an amazing blue shirt today?
No. It's more lighter shades of blue. There is no maize.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything in the wardrobe that features maize and blue together. You won't see that. But no, listen, we'll get to it later in the week. I am excited.
But you're not upset, though. You're not upset that Michigan is winning, which is good to hear.
I told you from the beginning, I don't hate this team the way I hate Michigan football because this team doesn't have a fan base. Unlike Michigan football, which has such a high percentage of gremlins and dirtbags as fans, Michigan basketball is friendly. You can talk about them. You can be honest, have a good time. People don't really get bent out of shape.
And you have an open invitation to go to Chrysler Arena.
I'll pass.
Okay. They want you there.
That's nice. Right. I'm just telling you. And they took out Patino, which is always a good thing for me. Not a Patino guy. So it's exciting. Later in the week, we're going to have a full breakdown. I'm basically going to tell you, I guarantee they beat Oregon. I guarantee you're going to the Elite Eight.
There's Mr. Jinx.
I told you we're beating Louisville. That worked out.
Hey, Hatchet, put your hand down. When he guarantees something.
Guaranteed.
It's not going to happen.
Guaranteed going to the Elite Eight. It's happening. Now, I also guarantee Kansas will put a bullet in your brain. But you're going to the Elite Eight.
If they get past the fine Purdue ball club.
Okay. 248-539-9797. Hatchet Man Sully. Hatchet, it feels like I haven't seen you in a month. I've missed you. This is very exciting. There's a difference between Hatchet talking to me in the talkback and saying terrible things he would never say at church, and then seeing the man today. It's just it's good to see you again. Now, we've got to get into
It's good to see that smile.
I know.
Yes.
Look at that. It's gorgeous. Now, we have to get into this Colin Kaepernick thing. Spike Lee had some comments saying Colin Kaepernick hasn't been signed because of his national anthem protest. He called it, quote, mad fishy, close quote. Our president, Donald Trump, is bragging that he's the reason why teams aren't signing him due to how he's taken exception to Colin Kaepernick. My question to the people, specifically Terry, to begin the program today is the following. Is Kaepernick not signed due to the unwanted scrutiny that a team would face? Or has he simply lost the ability to play football and do football things? 248-539-9797. Terry, you are in the leadoff spot.
I think Kaepernick can still play. Now, can he play at a high level as a starter? That's the question right there. And I have seen Kaepernick do some good things on the field. Now, of course, last year he was a backup for a reason because Niners probably felt he couldn't play. He was a backup before the protests, I believe. So, but in his career, I do remember this about Kaepernick. He's had quarterback ratings in the 90s for the most part. It seems like, hang on, it wasn't 5 years ago. Try 2 years ago.
It was minimum 3 years ago.
How about 2014?
3 years ago.
Okay, well.
It's over. It
doesn't mean it's over.
He can't play anymore. He can't do football stuff.
You don't know that.
I know it for a fact.
No, you're speculating.
I know it for a fact, baby. He can't play. And whether he's getting blackballed or not, I really don't care about because he can't play.
Here's what I think is happening. Kaepernick still feels he can play. Other people feel he can play. He might be asking for too much cash. He might be asking for a guaranteed starting spot, and an NFL owner is not willing to give that to him now.
You mean like Adrian Peterson?
Adrian Peterson is done. He's finished.
They're the same guy.
No, they're not the same guy.
They're both toast. Burnt
toast.
toast.
Kaepernick has way more game than AP.
None. Neither of them can play. Both of them should be working at Home Depot. They're done. They're done. I'm going to get orange aprons for both of them. They're done. David, you want to go see AP in the lumber section?
No.
Kaepernick's in plumbing.
One apron, please, for AP.
Can't play.
That apron should go to AP, not Kaepernick.
Kaepernick has, first of all, he lost the quarterback whisperer in Harbaugh. Second of all, he was on one of the best teams in football when he was the quarterback doing football things. People have figured him out. He can't play. He can't read defenses. His athleticism seems to be 20, 30, 40% reduced. He's done, brother. You got to let go. It's over.
Well, here's what I'm wondering. Jim Harbaugh, the quarterback guru, is he the guy that bolstered Kaepernick and made him
no, the best offensive line?
A very good quarterback.
No, the best running game and the best O-line did. Remember, that's back when Staley was in his prime. That's back when Anthony Davis was a Pro Bowler. That's back when they had an unbelievable. Mike Iupati was on that line. There were Pro Bowler after Pro Bowler after Pro Bowler. They had a running game with Frank Gore and his little plastic knees. And then Kaepernick was able to be that cherry on top. And he was fabulous. But it's over.
So now he's gone all the way from the cherry on top to just can't play.
100%. That happens like that to guys whose athleticism is their biggest weapon. You know that.
Yes, it does. But AP is different.
Here's what I compare. I compare Kaepernick to a base stealer in baseball. Speed is the first attribute that leaves a player. Not batting average, not power, not fielding. It is the speed is the first thing to go.
It is the legs.
Remember Carl Crawford?
Yes.
Carl Crawford was amazing. And what happened overnight? He turned into Danny Glover. He couldn't run. I'm telling you.
Danny Glover,
whether Kaepernick is getting blackballed or not, I say he can't play. Therefore, if he can't play, it doesn't matter if he's getting blackballed. I don't know that he's getting blackballed. Is it possible?
It might be too soon for that conversation since this is March. Now, if we go into September or August and no one has signed him, then maybe it's an official blackball. Yeah. But Spike Lee is claiming he's blackballed. Donald Trump is claiming, well, because no one wants a Twitter tweet from me, that's why he's not signed. At least some people, it's on their mind. They're thinking that they're the reason, or there's some fishy stuff going on why Kaepernick is not signed.
248-539-9797. Your ticket text 97136. Flat out. I mean, you can believe he's blackballed and he can't play. You can believe both. I'm telling you, in my world, it doesn't matter. He can't start for anybody. He'll get signed as a backup. But like a lot of people are butthurt because the Jets went and signed Josh McCown. Newsflash, Josh McCown's a better quarterback than Colin Kaepernick is right now. That's sad, but it's true. I just don't think Cap can play this game anymore. And he won't be put on a team good enough to allow him to be semi-productive.
Well, if he's on a good team, it'll be as a backup. If he's on a bad team, then he could still start.
And he would die.
Okay, we're not calling for the death of anybody.
No, I'm saying he'll die. He'll get killed. Like in San Francisco, he got killed. That offensive line couldn't protect him.
Okay. All right. So I think we need to revisit this.
Is Kaepernick not being signed all political, period?
I think politics is involved. No one has signed him. I think it's involved. It's involved. He's not that bad.
I just view him the same as AP, and they're both getting the same treatment via free agency.
Okay, he's better than AP. AP has the plastic knees, or whatever you like to say. AP doesn't have that explosiveness. AP can't do the things he used to do. AP is no longer AP.
Cap is no longer
1.9 yards a game.
Go look at Kaepernick in that playoff game against Green Bay a few years ago. He's not that guy anymore. That guy is
not
dead
as
and
good
gone.
as he used to be.
Go
You're
ahead,
right
Sully.
about that.
Guys, Clay Travis today wrote an article. He said it's because Kaepernick's problems exceed his talents. That's exactly what it is. Meaning, if this was Tom Brady that did this, his talents outweigh that. He'd still get signed.
Yes.
A few years ago, Adrian Peterson had a huge case with with his child.
Yes.
The whole thing about it was he beating his child. Guess what? His talents exceeded that.
Yes.
That's why he was still signed. So,
but his talents no longer exceed that.
correct. And what happened? And what happened? Minnesota let him go.
Yeah, where's AP at now? Where's that fat deal he signed?
He hasn't signed it quite
yet. Point being, it is a little bit of mix of both. It is.
Okay, so here's my question then. This is what I want people to tell me. Is it wrong if an untalented guy gets blackballed? It's only wrong if a man deserves something and is blackballed, isn't it?
Yes. The answer to your first question is no. If your talent does not exceed a perceived downfall, then no, you don't get signed. But to me, in my mind, What Kaepernick did is not beating your wife. Is nowhere near a bad thing where you should weigh that against his talent. You should sign him if you think he can play. Forget about the flag protest. That, to me, that's not an issue.
All right, if
The
you like
issue
him
is,
so
can
much,
he play or not?
if you like him so much, why don't you bring him here then?
We have a starting quarterback, and Matthew Stafford, who's going to sign a $25 million.
As a backup. You just said as a backup.
I'll
bring him
do
here.
it.
So you see, that's where
I don't have the clout to do so.
I would never bring him here.
Even as a backup,
He can't play.
the Lions had a backup that couldn't play for the last 5 years.
Here, Jake Rudock's better than he is. There.
Oh, stop it. He is not.
I'll take my chances.
Okay.
Colin Kaepernick can't play the game no more.
Okay, say Dan Orlovsky is better than Kaepernick.
I cannot do that. 248-539-9797.